sort of shivering around a kilo there. It's probably just over a kilo because I picked up some pocket rubber on yesterday. But like I said, some people, their pack alone will weigh 2 or 3 kilos and then they start putting heavy stuff in it. So start from basics. The thing you're going to carry should be light, and then everything you put in it should be light, and that way you're winning all the way down the line. The other thing is, if you're only going away for a weekend, a bag of that size is probably far more than you need, because lightweight things also tend to be low bulk as well, compared to the heavier weight things. So low bulk means you don't need a big pack. You might get away with a day sack, and that is actually a lightweight day sack. Going down all the time, losing grams by the hundreds here. Pop it on the other scales, get a more accurate reading. Balance it. 550 grams. So if you can get away with that for a weekend, that would be fine. Now, I like to take great care of my gear. I don't like the idea of using something lightweight that might not be terribly waterproof. So I'll use a waterproof liner, but I'll use a sil nylon because it's very light, it's still waterproof, it can be rolled up and clipped, and everything that's in it will be absolutely kept free from water. So let's just do a test run here. We're going out backpacking, we need a tent. Pop the tent in the sil nylon, pop it in the bag. Poles to keep it up, a nice thermarest to keep me well off the ground, lovely down sleeping bag that is so comfortable as well, but it's not a winter bag. I wouldn't use it outdoors at this time of year in the UK, but I've just returned from Sardinia where it's fine up in the mountains there. Come back to my cooking set in a minute, but for the moment I'll just pop it in the bag. My clothes I wear are generally lightweight, but in the evening I do like to change into other clothes, and then I feel the walk is over. I have a complete set of lightweight clothes there. Pop them in the bag, that's just for the evening. This is very basic pack, but get it on the scales. And we're not even up to 4 kilos now. I'm going to need some food, I'm going to need something to keep me going. Here's where the tea trolley comes round. Do you want tea, coffee, with or without milk, brown or white sugar, salt and pepper? You know these things, you can collect them everywhere you go. And they weigh nothing. So that saves taking all sorts of heavy items with you. I like a bit of honey on my cereal. If I take the honey jar and break it, I'm going to make a tremendous mess. So the Greeks, God bless them, have invented squeezable honey in a little plastic pouch. And the more I use, the lighter it gets. That's starting off at 100 grams. And there's as much honey in that as you get in some small jars. Anyway. Clothing, I should mention. Wait a minute, I'll come back to the cook set. Because the big buzzword as far as cookery goes is titanium. Titanium is light and strong. In the old days, an aluminium cooking pan would be what almost everyone would carry. It would be lightweight, it would also get horribly battered. Not terribly durable. If you step on it, it will bend out of all recognition. Most people now, if they were on their own, would use something like this, a titanium cook pot with a lid. The lid is important because when you're boiling things, you want to conserve energy. If you've got a lid on it, it's going to keep the heat in. But you still need something to actually do the cooking with, and there are all sorts of options here. When it comes to stoves, there's a do-it-yourself option. That's an old Red Bull can made into a stove that will take meths. So you decide how much cooking you're going to be doing over the weekend, top up your Red Bull stove, light the thing, and you're in business to cook. Or are you? You can't put that straight on there, it's just not effective. It needs to be up there somewhere. So you need a pan support. See, now all of a sudden things are getting heavy. Pan support, you mean like a tripod, like made of metal? Possibly. You also need something to stop the wind blowing the meths out, which is where you start getting innovative. Homemade stuff. This is made of titanium foil, but it's based on a product which was exhibited at the outdoor show last year and actually won the first prize in the collab competition. I then took that design from the guy and made one out of titanium. It's a two-part system. It's nice and crinkly for strength, but it is only made of foil, titanium foil. You can make this out of strong aluminium foil, but if you have an accident with your stove, you can actually melt a hole in the metal. That won't happen with titanium.